What do I think of the new fiduciary role? I think it's excellent. It's long overdue, it's greatly needed, and it will have predominantly very positive effects throughout the industry and throughout the world of investors. The greatest thumbs up is for investors, because when the rule is applied and enforced, investors can be far, far more assured that their advisor will be conducting him or herself as a fiduciary. And they can't be assured of that today by any stretch of the imagination. There are certain products that will be more difficult to meet the requirements of this rule. That's the A. And then B, there are certain environments within BDs that are going to find it very, very difficult to make the changes required to meet the requirements of the rule. Those products that are most simple, that are less expensive, don't have to be the least expensive product. That's a myth, in my view, that's out there. And most straightforward are those products that are going to be the greatest winners. At the Institute for the Fiduciary Standard, which exists for the purpose of advancing fiduciary duties, it has created a lot of demand for what we do in terms of providing education and providing research about why fiduciary duties matter and what they mean. The key fact that investors need to know about a true fiduciary has to do with conflicts of interest, and that a true fiduciary, as opposed to a sales professional, by definition has far, far fewer conflicts of interest. And investors understand this in so many other realms of their lives. At its core, investors understand the difference between someone who's incentivized to sell them more product and somebody who is incentivized to give them their best opinion. And the other part of it, Matt, which people don't, I think, sometimes forget, is that we wouldn't tolerate in other parts of our daily lives the conflicts that we tolerate in finance. If we found out, for example, that the college counselor at the local high school was being paid off by certain colleges to direct our kids there, we would be outraged. And that college counselor would probably be fired on the spot. Why? Because we won't tolerate the conflicts. And so I think that's a reminder that in most other aspects we wouldn't tolerate the level of conflicts and the level of not being forthcoming about the conflicts as we tolerate in finance.